You've seen the ancient mahogany trees. You've seen the families of monkeys. You've seen the caiman in the river. All of this is standing in the pathway of destruction. That road, they're going to come down that road, and men with chainsaws are going to dismantle a forest that has been growing since the beginning. This is so magical. Do you see the snake over there?
Yeah.
Do you?
There's a
Okay.
snake.
I'm just going to, don't move. I don't want
Okay.
you to move. I'm going to this is one of the most beautiful snakes in the Amazon rainforest. This is the blunt-headed tree snake. One of my favorite snakes. I've been hoping that you would get to see this snake. I have been praying.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. Let's just go right back into this. Okay. Look at this little beauty creation. Let's keep you away from the fire. Look at this little blunt-headed tree snake.
Wow.
Such an incredible.
So tell me about the snake.
Harmless little snake. If you put your hand out, he'll probably just crawl onto your hand. Just be real careful with the fire. So look, I'm just going to put him like this. We're going to. Yeah, that's just snake safety. So he's a tree snake. Yep, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. So you nice and slow, just really slow. Just be the tree. Be the tree that he climbs on. And this is like, again, this is a snake that's so thin and so small. There you go. There you go. Nice and slow. Just be the tree. Let him crawl around. So he's going to try and do all this stuff. Let me see if I can just calm him down for a sec. Let me just see. He's a very active little snake. So see like the snake the other night? Okay, just calm. Look at this. I can see the light through his body. To me, this is an alien.
Mm-hmm.
This is this strange little life form. His eyes are 2/3 of his head. I'm not joking. You look at their skull.
He's so tiny.
He's so tiny.
For people listening, there's a snake in Paul's hands right now, and it's very, it's long, of course, but very skinny.
Very
light.
And also for everyone listening, the odds of that as we're sitting here doing this podcast, that a snake would just be crawling by in the jungle might sound like something that would happen, but the density of snakes in the Amazon rainforest makes this a very unique experience.
Can you tell me a little bit about the coloration scheme?
Yeah,
so a little bit brown.
Yeah, just to describe this as we were talking here, it's just a sort of banded white and brown snake with this tiny little head about the size of my pinky nail. 2/3 of this snake's head is made up of its gigantic eyes. It's got a small mouth, and it's about 1/3 as thick as a pencil. It's basically a moving shoestring. It's incredibly, incredibly thin. The only thing I am thinking, Lexo, is that if we have Dan come and just do some shots of.
Yeah, that's true.
Dan!
So what are we looking at here?
The snake that was crawling behind us in the jungle that we were talking about jungle keepers and what we could do. And this snake just showed up at that moment. And this is a very active little snake who's out for a hunt tonight and wants to find something to eat. So this is a blunt-headed tree snake, totally harmless literally a moving shoestring.
Mm-hmm.
Super beautiful little animal. When you talk about aliens, to me, this is an alien. Like, what are you thinking? What are you doing right now? What do you think about the fact that we are being handled by these giant humans?
And as you were saying, it reaches up to the leaves.
Yeah, the snake just naturally knows to go. Look, you just put him anywhere near leaves, and he's like, I got this. He just wants to go right up into that tree. I just want you to try holding him, and real gentle, just be the tree. Yeah. And just kind of do the same thing you learned last night. Just nice and gentle. Yep. And see, he's holding on to my finger right now. He's just going up. There you go. Perfect. Nice and easy. He's a little erratic. He's a little goofy.
Maybe he's camera shy. Maybe a fan of the podcast. and gigantic eyes relative to his body size.
Huge.
Oh,
jeez.
Hello, moth. Traffic in the jungle.
And then for everyone listening, as we're handling the snake that we found that was crawling by us, like literally by our shoulders as we're talking, a bat flies through, no joke, 8 inches from Lex's ear, like just zips past his head as he's holding a snake while we're sitting here in the jungle. It's just, we're just in it now. Now he's going to try and back up.
And how do you?
Yeah, why don't you let's encourage him to come back this way.
He's weaved this way.
He's okay. He's just trying to back up. Yeah, the release.
Oh,
Release. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna say thank you, Mr. Snake.
Thank you, Mr. Snake.
Thank you, Mr. Snake. Go back up into the tree. Here we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. And then we can resume normal podcasting now, because
we really are in the jungle.
We
right
really
now.
are in the jungle. That's one of my favorite snakes. That's one of my favorite little aliens on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
And it's going on some long journey. It's
Up
gonna
into the canopy.
carry the rest of the night. So that little snake is one of the millions of life forms, heartbeats that you're trying to protect.
Exactly. To me, after almost 20 years down here, the people here have become my friends. The caiman on the river, the monkeys. When I fall asleep at night, I think about all the different heartbeats, all the different little creatures here that when they bulldoze this forest, when they chop down these trees, that they vanish, that we take away their world. And in that very evolutionary historical sense of remembering the primordial soup, it's like this little creature is surviving out here somehow, and we have the chance to save it. And even if you don't care about the little creature on the pale blue dot, each of these little creatures contributes to this massive orchestral whole that creates climactic stability on this planet. And the Amazon is one of the most important parts of that. And each of these little guys is playing a role in there.